Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm Grillmastah, and today we have You Must Be Happy, and We Can Change Anything. You Must Be Happy. You Must Be Happy appears to be a machine that is some sort of device an employee stands in. When you send an employee in to use the abnormality, they climb in, and up at the top, a yes and no starts to flicker. The longer they're in here, the faster it flickers. It starts to speed up extremely fast. You want to stop it when it hits yes. If you stop it when it hits yes, they will get a massive buff depending on how long they were inside there. If they were inside there for too long and the buff precedes a certain number, then they die at the end of the day. If you stop it on no, their stats drop, or they lose the buffs that they had. When you send an employee in, for the 5th time, they explode on the spot. You Must Be Happy, a mysterious worn-out machinery used for operations. An employee using the machinery will experience an increase in all status. This machinery was designed to lift back the skull and destroy nerve tissue safely and efficiently. The amount of rising stat becomes higher the longer the machinery is used. Many of those who underwent an operation inside the machinery have found rest and become healthy again. Be sure to stop the machinery when only yes is displayed at the top. If usage is stopped while in no state, all stats will drop as much as they increased. Those who answered yes to the question, "Do you love your city?" were deemed cursed. Those who answered no weren't allowed to be discharged. The longer the machinery is used, the better the employee becomes. Increased stats will return to normal the next day. However, employees who've gained more than 200 status increase due to the target's influence vanish the next day. Also, the longer you use it, the faster the question changes. Warning: there has been an incident where an employee who used the target for at least 5 times exploded on the spot. We Can Change Anything appears to be a sort of Iron Maiden. It looks a little like a robot, just waiting and welcoming somebody into its spiky innards. When an employee enters here, they cannot stop using it once they are inside, no matter how many times you try. The employee goes in here, and the longer they're in, the more energy is produced. So if you have an employee who has a high amount of pain threshold, they can sit in here for a while and start to accrue a good amount of energy before they explode. And there's nothing left but red mist and a little bit of viscera. We Can Change Anything. After the popularity of Little Helper took off, We Can Change Anything was released as the second installment of the Home Robot series. Placing an employee inside the machine produces energy over time. As to be expected of a product of the XX Corporation, it supports various functions. Once the employee is inside, the employee will take red damage, and the employee inside cannot leave and will eventually die. Does your child cause trouble and cry all the time? We can change that. Don't like your body? Too fat? Too skinny? We can change that. Are you not able to get the energy required due to the lack of home or money? We can change that. The amount of energy produced will increase as time goes by. It's simple, just open the machine, go inside, and press the close button. Now everything will be just fine. This abnormality is not affected by the Quel'th meltdown. The machine will produce energy after the employee enters. Seeing as once inside, employees never come out, the inside of the machine must be comfortable. And that has been We Can Change Anything, and You Must Be Happy. Until next time.